Hi, I am Dr. Shambhu Yadav, a neuroscientist and a stress biologist from Harvard Medical School. So, today I am going to give you a goal system that is different from generic advice. It is built around one idea. Your goal is not the destination, your goal is the operating system. Because your brain doesn't live in the future, your brain lives in next decision. And the next decision gets shaped by clarity, friction, and reward. So let's build your goal the way your brain actually works. The first principle is goals fail when they are identity threat. And here is a science-based truth that people ignore. If a goal makes you feel judged, your brain treats it like a threat. And threat kills follow through. So let's understand this with example. If I don't achieve this, I am failure. If I don't do this perfectly, I shouldn't start. And thus turn a goal into a stressor, and then your brain avoids this. So the first move is not bigger ambition. The first move is a safer frame. Instead of this goal proves my worth, use this goal is a skill I am building. And that one shift changes how the brain approaches effort. Now we build the goal. The unique framework, the goal GPS. Most people set goal like they are writing a caption, but you need a navigation system. So I am going to give you a GPS for goals. The three part: G for game, P for proof, and S is for schedule. If you have those three, your goal becomes the executable. If you don't, your goal stay a wish. So let's start with G first. G, which is define the game, what you are really trying to win here. A goal without a game is confusing. The confusion creates procrastination. So define the game in one sentence. In the next 90 days, I am playing the game of X. It could be reading, getting job, whatever. For example, in the next 90 days, I am playing the game of improving my speaking confidence. In the next 90 days, I am playing the game of passing my exam with mastery. In next 90 days, I am playing the game of getting better job. Now define the scoreboard. How will I know I am winning here? Your brain needs a scoreboard because motivation is a progress signal. A scoreboard can be a number like applying to 30 job or 50 job. A performance like a deliver 3 presentation. A skill like answer questions without freezing. A milestone like finishing a project and present results. Now we go to P. P, which is create proof. The smallest action that count as progress. Most people set a goal and then wait for motivation. But the motivation usually shows up after progress, not before it. So we build a proof action. A proof action is the smallest action that creates evidence you are on the track. Not a huge action, a repeatable action. And here is exact questions. What is the smallest action I can do in 10 minutes that prove I am moving forward this goal? For example, your goal is career growth. Proof action might be write 3 bullet points of accomplishments for my weekly update. If your goal is studying, answer 5 active recall questions. If your goal is fitness, do 10 minutes of movement. And now here is the rule. Your proof action must be small enough that you can do it on your worst day, because your worst day is the real test. You know, when you can execute on the bad day, the goal becomes stable. Now on the S. So S, set the schedule, not a plan, a contract. A plan is I will do it something. A contract is I do it at this time, in this place, under this condition. And your brain loves contract because they reduce decision fatigue. So you create a schedule sentence on days, at time, in place. I will do proof action for duration. For example, Monday to Friday at 7:30 p.m. at my desk, I will do 10 minutes of active recall. Or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 8 a.m. in the living room, I will do the 15 minutes of strength training. And this is where goal becomes the real one. Now that's the goal GPS, but we need two more pieces: obstacle design and reward design. The if then obstacle plan, so you don't fail off. Most people plan for their best self, they don't plan for their actual life. So you need an if then plan for predictable obstacle. Pick your top 3 obstacles and write a simple response. If I am too tired, then I will do the 2-minute version. If I miss a day, then I will restart the next day with the smallest proof action. If I feel overwhelmed, then I will do one deliverable and stop. And 2-minute version matters because it protects your identity. You keep the chain alive, you preserve the pattern, you avoid the I broke it so I quit mentality. And then reward design, make progress feel real now. Your brain is not inspired by the reward in 6 months. It's inspired by reward it can feel now. So you attach a small immediate reward to the proof action. Not food, not doom scrolling. A clean reward, a check box. A quick walk outside, a song you enjoy after the session. And this teaches your brain effort lead to the closure. And closure is addictive in healthy way. Now I want to talk about the part that makes this version truly different. The goal is not the outcome, the goal is the daily standard. So the outcomes are not fully controllable, but the standards are. So instead of the obsessing over the outcome, you build a daily standard. A daily standard is one action you do regardless of mood. And that action becomes your identity. And identity is the strongest driver of consistency. So choose a daily standard. My daily standard is 10 minutes of doing X, or my daily standard is 1 delivering towards Y. And this is how high performers stay consistent. They don't depend on inspiration, they depend on their standard. So the review ritual that keeps goal alive. Goals fail because people don't review them. They forget the game. So once a week, do a 10-minute review. Ask what worked, what didn't. What is the next smallest proof action? What do I remove to make this easier? This keeps your goal system adaptive instead of brittle. So my friend, let me close this full system in one breath. Define the game, create proof action, schedule it as a contract, plan your obstacle with if-then rules, attach a small immediate reward, make it a daily standard, review weekly. That's how goal become execution. Not because you become a different person overnight, because you built a system your brain can actually run it. So thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.